Hello, my Dark Souls brothers and sisters. We have come a long way since the beginning of Dark Souls 3. We have endured, we have learned many things about the game. We know that they are going to be R1 douchebag spammers. How do you say we get around this? I know. It's hard to understand how the developers could take out poise. But for just 10 minutes of your time, call 1-800-GET-GOOD. That's 1-800-GET-GOOD to help us supply real weapons to those in need. You know the ones. The ones that take long swords and press R1, R1, R1. Those guys, yeah. The douchebags that love to use the douche wraith dark sword. For just 10 minutes of your time, 10 small minutes, you can prevent others from the tragedy of being spammed to death. Please take our plea into consideration. That's 1-800-GET-GOOD. Help. You'll find help. What's up, everybody? This is Maximus Decimus coming to you live with a pro tips video. This is gonna be about the dark ray sword, kinda, sorta, but it's really about parries. So let me explain. It's more about a technique that I like to use. It's really good, so I think some of you might not agree, but it's basically I call it like the setup parry, and it comes with a couple of things you're gonna have to do to actually use it, but is very effective, especially against R1 spammers, people who get greedy and want to hit you multiple times. You know, most weapons in the game will stun lock you for 2 hits, but some weapons will hit so fast that they can spam and lock you into 4 or 5 consecutive hits. Dark ray sword being the most guilty of this crime, especially with poise not playing a factor in the game. So the strategy is basically gonna be you hold up your shield. I showed this in my other parries video, so a lot of you seen, but this is just to elaborate that this is a very, very effective technique and anybody can do it. What you're playing on is you're playing on the other person's greed, and usually I use a light shield, because when people see me with a light shield, they usually are extremely spammy. So when you use a medium shield, most times if you're playing against a good player, they'll hit you 1 time and back up. They'll hit you 2 times and back up, right? But if you're playing against, of course, R1 spammers, and they see you using a medium shield or any shield, it doesn't matter, they're just gonna eat a cresses, go grass, and then just go to work. But if you use a light shield, then that invites people, especially when you hold it up, because then they want to attack you much more often. So destroyed by dark ray swords, right? And this clip right here, the most douchey of the douchey dark wraith swords, right? Of course, he's gonna put fucking the magically sparkly dark wraith sword, which is gotta be the biggest douche move of all time. And I'm kind of nervous because if you get stun locked by that, it's basically game over. But I kept in mind my technique, right? And usually when I use my technique, I wanna just wear down a little bit of their health. So when I do get the parry, then they'll die on the first parry. And on this one, this battle ends. This actual fight is maybe like 30 seconds, if that. You know, he gets hits 2 times, and the reason I do it is because the reason I use a light shield is, and not a light shield that does 100% resistance, is because it's a baiting technique at the same time. Because when people see that you are hurt or that they're taking your health, then they'll try to be spammy on your light shield to whittle your health down. So you hold your shield up maybe for 1 or 2 hits, and then you just spam the fucking parry. Bow! And you got him. And this is a technique that is much needed and is very overlooked from what I can tell. Just PvPing online, and right now I think I'm at like 270. I've been off of Dark Souls for a minute, just watching E3 and other games, and I'll be having other videos coming up. But I'm kind of just waiting on the next big game to come out, or maybe even the DLC to drop. But this technique, I'll be coming out with some more pro tips also. But this technique is a great technique. It is basically like, it may as well be like the parry meta, because anyone can do it, and it's not hard to do. Most people in PvP will hit you more than 1 time, right? Most people at least swing twice on almost every attack. So all you need to do is hold up your shield, get hit 1 time, right? Take that little bit of damage, and it's not gonna be, when you first start doing this, the timing is kind of gonna be off. I mean, because if it's something that you haven't been doing, of course. But once you get it down, especially with quick weapons, if someone's using a fast weapon, then it's extremely easy to do, because as soon as they hit you 1 time, as soon as they connect, if you parry, you're gonna parry them with rapiers, with dark wraith swords, with the really fast weapons. You're gonna parry them, right? And so this is a battle I wanted to not chop up. I wanted to just go from beginning to end, so you can see he has a dark wraith sword, put the little sparklies on it, right? And okay, he went home. Oh, okay. I was wondering, like, what was I thinking on this clip? No, okay, so it was another guy, because everybody is wearing Havels in this clip. I don't know, but I just wanted to show you some unbroken gameplay footage of me versus someone and using the technique. All right, so here I'm just feeling him out, and I'm basically trying to bait him, right, which is a technique in itself. And it works, because of course he is wielding a great hammer and I'm wielding a light shield. So when he gets the first hit off on me, then just naturally the urge to try and crush me with the second hit makes him swing again, and I make him pay for it, because as soon as he hits me the first time, then I'm waiting on the parry. But it's an awesome strategy. I know I hadn't been on for a while, and that's just because I don't know about you guys, but it kind of got old to me really fast just because the PvP. You know, I'm a big Souls player. If you guys are in the Dark Souls 1 and have it on PC, man, hit me up in the comments and let me know. We can do a playthrough of that. I really like that game better. Dark Souls 3 is a great game, you know, but I play a ton of games, almost every new game that come out. I'm a big RPG type person. I also play Battlefield, and well, I just started playing Battlefield, but Battlefield, and also a little bit of I used to be really good at Call of Duty, but Call of Duty fucking sucks now, son. But yeah, until next time, I hope this works for you guys. Until next time, peace, Umbasa.